Hey, what's going on everybody? Stasis Jiu-Jitsu here. Today's video is actually going to be a bit of a more serious topic. We're actually going to be talking about the COVID-19 virus, right? And the main, if you guys just read the title, main thing being, should you be training Jiu-Jitsu at a time like this? Even if you feel that you're healthy, or even if you feel like your school is taking all the precautions, should you go in and train? That's really what we're going to be talking about today.
So personally, I wouldn't go in and train just because it is a high contact sport, right? Where you're rolling with each other, sweating with each other, like you're in each other's faces, where you could just be like coughing. That's, kind of gross. But I have like grandparents, I have family members who have gone through respiratory issues, asthma myself. And the last thing that I want is to kind of bring something home and be a carrier and spread it to them and have them possibly die, because that can be the seriousness of it. So like, I personally wouldn't train just because I don't want to risk those things.
Yeah, it's easy to overlook, because us people that do jiu-jitsu, we get really biased, and we have so much passion about the sport that we feel like, oh, we just want to keep training. It should be okay as long as we sanitize constantly, wash our hands, do all that, and double check with the students that come in if they're okay. But honestly, the reality is, like, you honestly don't even know if you're a carrier until after sometimes 20 days. Like, you could be holding it in your system, you don't feel any symptoms, you come in and you train, you pass it on, and then it causes a huge problem. So as much as, it hurts me as well, because I love to just train all the time, honestly, it's a better idea to just stay at home, especially, that's another tough thing. We were just talking about that when it comes to if you have your own small business.
So if you're a small business, obviously the decision to close or not is tougher. It's kind of like, if you're like us, like paying sometimes things paycheck to paycheck, renting a space, and what if you can't afford to pay your rent because you're not making the money because you closed down your business for the month? That's tough. And it's kind of obviously comes down to your call, but then also remember, if no one's coming into your business, you might as well close down and be safe. It's a tough time that we just have to somehow get through.
And you know what, at the end of the day, it's not just about one person, not just about us not being able to make the money for a couple weeks. It's a collective, it's the whole team, it's the whole tribe, and you just have to make the sacrifice just to make sure everyone's okay. That's really what it is, especially now with the commotion, with everyone going nuts with toilet papers, everyone's going nuts with sanitizers, which, by the way, I don't even understand what the hell is going on in their philosophy. But and in times like this, people just start to panic. But again, you really have to understand that it's a collective thing. It's a collective decision. It's for the better. Although we're younger and we're healthier, it feels like our arrogance can get in our way and say, no, we should be okay. But again, yeah, she has grandparents. I have my parents as well. I really don't want to be passing it off to them. So it's just more strategic to be more wise and stay back.
See, that's actually another good point, is being young. Don't just assume, like, because we're young, we, might have the immunity to it and we might not get sick. And it's like, yeah, we're lucky that we get to come home to each other and not come home to, like, parents. And therefore, we might not risk just giving it to our parents right away. We could just be like, okay, we're not going to see you for 3 weeks. That's not too hard. But if you're going home to your parents, more family members like that who are older, do you want to risk still going and training and bringing something back to your home? That's also kind of why we say it's maybe better to not go in and train temporarily, because like you said, it's a bigger picture. It's not just about like you as an individual, it's actually about the group this time and your community. And
just so you guys know, if there's something you disagree with, just put in a comment, as long as it's a productive discussion, just leave a comment, let us know what you think, and we'd love to actually hear different opinions and thoughts, for sure.
And also, just so you guys know, towards the end of the week, I will be putting up a DIY hand sanitizer post on Instagram and Facebook. So go check us out there, so that way towards the end of the week, I will do that post. And just, if you can't find hand sanitizer out there, at least you've got another option. So
that's it for today's video. It was just a really, really quick one, just to kind of give our own opinions, and especially the people that we know in our jiu-jitsu community. It's been kind of going back and forth about if they should open, if they should stay closed. So we just kind of want to give our 2 cents on this topic. And at the end of the day, guys, just remember, it's a collective. It's about more than just one person. Don't be as selfish as some people out there who've been really greedy and hoarding resources. I understand it, I get it, but we got to think of the collective here.
Just stay clean out there.
Bye.